Hello and welcome to the OSNAP podcast, hosted by yours truly. For anyone new here, my name is Vincent.
And I'm Reese, and we are going to have some fun today with photographer confessions.
Oh, snap.
These are found on Reddit, and we are so excited to go through each one and spill some tea of our own.
Yes, sir. Let's start things off with number 1. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I take 800 photos during a shoot, and I'll be lucky if 100 of those turn out decent. But my client thinks I know what I am doing.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that's exactly how it goes.
Not really.
Yeah, we take a lot of photos.
But it's
during
not that okay, so we'll take, say, 800 photos, but it's not that 100 of them turn out decent. A lot more than do, but we pick the very best ones.
Yeah, I guess it's true.
We have to narrow it down because we only.
I guess she could have worded it differently, though. I feel like out of 800, 100 like turned out like perfect.
This is copy and paste, by the way.
Yeah.
She's pretty much just saying that she takes a lot of photos and I don't know, and they don't really look good, and she'll be lucky if she gets like a fraction of those to look
That's not what we do. Literally all the photos that we take are fantastic.
No, there are some mess ups, but not 700 out of 800.
No,
we just go through and pick the very best ones.
Yes.
Number 2, I hate the concept of having an Insta page be all one theme. I can't stick to a theme in my room of my house. So how am I supposed to do that for social media? F the grid. People baby the grid way too much and it ends up looking generic. This one's big because Vincent loves his grid.
Well, we spend a lot of time on that grid. Look, consistency is key. And if you're in business, people like to see you being consistent. And when you're not consistent, people don't know when they book with you, if you're going to get a certain style or if you're going to get a different style. So,
I think that's the main reason why consistency is so important in a grid, because you want them to book with you and know exactly what they're getting. If we post 5 different photography styles on our grid, they book with us and they're like, well, which one am I getting?
100%.
Like, what kind of photographers are you? Are you like a deep and dark photographer? Are you light and airy? Are you creamy? Are you like, that's why I know that a lot of people spend a lot of time perfecting the grid. But it's for a reason. And I even get frustrated with Vincent sometimes because I'm like, I love this photo. And he was like, it just doesn't go with. Which
is actually how a lot of photographers are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, it's how a lot of them are, that they purposely post the ones that represent their work the most.
Yeah.
If we send a client a style guide to wear, hey, please wear white, cream, blacks, and they show up in bright orange, do you think they're going on the feed?
I'll tell you right now, you're not ending up on the feed.
So,
I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
I would say I don't really agree with this one too much. I appreciate your opinion, but I think that the grid and the consistency on the grid is there for a reason.
If that's how you want to roll with your Instagram, go right ahead.
Yeah.
Just not what we're doing.
No.
Number 3, I will stick a preset on a photo and call it a day. I don't edit beyond that. Ooh. That's brutal.
This scratched the inside of my brain because. So for those of you that aren't in the photography world, a preset is, I guess you could, in your layman's terms, a filter. Okay.
I would say a blueprint.
Hold on, but we get it.
I wouldn't say
people call it a filter a lot. It's not a filter.
It's not like Instagram filters or anything like that.
No, where Instagram filter, you put it on and then you call it a day, kind of like this person's saying. A preset is what you take the raw photo, you put the preset over it, and it's kind of a base point.
Yeah.
So here's my base, and then we're going to go through and we're going to color correct. We are going to correct the temperatures. We're going to fix the exposures, sharpness, everything you can think of, we do. And that's with every single photo. So, for example, trying to stick a preset on something and then just send it out to your client. One photo, you could put a preset on and you're like, that actually doesn't look half bad, just like that. If I wanted to be lazy, I could leave it, okay? But then that next photo, the lighting changes just like an inch, and that photo looks insane.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really understand this one. I don't get how you could just put a preset on and send it to your clients.
I would view it as more of a blueprint. of or
Yeah.
a starting point. Okay,
Yeah,
this
absolutely.
is where we're starting, and we're gonna tweak this to tweak that, and to really get the final product.
Right. And the reason I said filter is because that's what she's pretty much using it as. She's using a preset as a filter. You put the filter on, you just send it to your clients.
When you first
collect your
start
payment.
out in photography, yeah, that's what most people do. Is they go on, they buy a $10 pack of presets that they see online, and they slap it on, and there you go. That's the photo, and that's their editing. And then hopefully down the line they'll get maybe a little more educated on it, because you're not going to know everything day one, and then slowly over time you're going to perfect it and end up with a final product.
I just couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
We edit every single square inch of every photo. Next one. I never took any classes in photography or business. I bought an expensive camera and started winging it.
Good for you, honestly. That's how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how you do it. I think that makes for some of the best photographers, because I feel like a lot of people who go to school or take classes and things like that, they get stuck with the ways of which they were taught.
In a lot of instances, yeah.
And their editing style reflects what that person's editing style was.
Teacher.
And if they try to venture out, maybe they get scared because they don't know if it looks good or not. Because of what they've been taught. So I think that some of the best photographers are the ones who haven't gone to school. I'm all for photographers going to school. That's awesome. But I think if I were to go back, I wouldn't go back for photography.
Videography.
Or videography. Well, yeah. But I think business or marketing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be more beneficial to your business.
I just have like a little something to say about this. I did take photography classes. I took 3 years of it. I thank the photography classes for giving me the passion that I do to do this. That's what taught me that, or like showed me I had the passion for it. My photography teacher, I had the same one all 3 years. We have very different styles.
Yeah.
But I respected her. I respected her opinion. I still do. Her opinion. And she really opened my eyes to the world of photography. That being said, someone who doesn't take classes, if you could do it on your own from the get-go and you just feel like you might have a passion for it and you just start with it and you go, good for you. I think that totally fine. I also didn't pay for these classes. I was in high school, so I would like to mention that. Free classes.
Free.
Yeah.
Number 5. I've done an entire shoot in manual focus when I thought I was in autofocus. Oh, that's brutal. There are many times throughout the shoot where I personally switch into manual focus.
You shoot ever in auto?
Huh?
Oh, manual focus.
Focus.
Okay, so when I put this on here, I thought it was manual mode.
No.
Oh, manual focus.
Focus.
Ooh. No, I don't do this.
That's brutal. That's something that you can't really come back to in a lot of instances. It's very difficult.
So I didn't put this in here because it was getting too long. The person who posted this said that they got very lucky. And the majority of their photos were fine. Like they were in focus. They were fine. I still thought this was manual like mode, but they said that their photos ended up fine, but it could have been a disaster. And it wasn't like an hour shoot. It was a half-day shoot.
Oh.
Yeah. And the whole half day that they shot was in manual focus, not knowing. So
one of the reasons why we shoot with Sony is because of their autofocus. Their autofocus is amazing.
Yeah.
They have some of the best autofocuses on the market. With their eye tracking, their human tracking, or tracking in general. They're some of the best.
I agree.
But there are instances where, say, I'm trying to get, like, more recently with grad sessions, we try to get the tassel of them holding it out in front of them. And I'll try to focus in on the tassel, but the camera wants to focus on their eye.
Yeah.
So I'll take it off and I'll go into manual. But I'm always good with it because I just flip the switch back onto auto and we're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Scary. That would be so scary for me. Did you read the last one or did I?
I read it.
Okay.
We're on number 6 now.
Number 6. I've been a photographer since 2011 and have only ever shot in auto. It works well 90% of the time. Since 2011. Our first year of photography, we did shoot in auto.
Why?
Why did we?
No, but
Them. Our first year, while we were getting used to our Sony cameras and everything, we shot in auto. If you're going to be a full-time photographer, this is your life, this is your passion, this is what you do. You want to shoot weddings, you want to do all of that. You have no business shooting in auto. And I'll go to the grave with that.
auto is a training wheels to a bike.
Yeah.
And if you started riding a bike in 2011 with training wheels,
Reels.
and in 2024 still have those training wheels on, you haven't learned anything.
Mm-hmm.
There's a problem there.
Yeah.
That's concerning.
It's concerning. It says it works 90% of the time.
Now, I would like to know if she knows how to shoot in manual.
Probably not.
Maybe there's a certain style. I don't know. Maybe there's a certain style.
And how does her editing go with auto? Because personally, for me, when we were in our first year of business and I was editing while we were shooting in auto, it made my life 12 times more difficult. Manual.
Moral of the story is, you do it your first year, first 6 months, whatever. That's fine. You're getting, used to things. But I would say, after a year, you really should switch to manual.
Oh, the next one makes me so annoyed.
Number 7, I refuse to shoot in RAW.
Why?
Now,
why?
For those of you who do not know the difference or what RAW is, there's RAW, JPEG, and then JPEG/RAW. So there's 3 different kinds. What JPEG is so like our cameras specifically, I think they're 48 megapixels. And they collect a lot of information. What JPEG does is it compacts that information into a smaller file size so that when you go and edit it, it's not as big of a file, which is good for your computer, but it does not have a lot of the information in it as well. With a RAW photo, it's exactly what it is. It's the file at its rawest point.
Mm-hmm.
And which gives you a whole bunch
It gives you the full control of the photo to change every single last square inch of the photo. You have full control over.
Creative freedom.
Yeah, you can change anything you want on the photo. It gives you full creative freedom. Any color, any...
And
it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Not only that, but you have to have the correct software in order to edit a RAW photo, to even download the RAW photo. If we take one of our photos that we take off of our camera and send it to our phone, it sends it to files.
Mm-hmm.
And you cannot download that into your photos.
Does that have to do with anything?
What?
What does that have to do with anything, though?
We're talking about RAW files.
But they won't use them. They won't shoot in RAW.
No. I'm just saying that when people ask for,
oh!
for instances where people go to ask for RAW files, I was just explaining that with RAW photos as well, is you have to have the correct software and stuff to be able to edit them and use them.
That being said, though, we shoot it in RAW. We
Always.
deliver it in JPEG.
Yes. That way you're able to put it on your phone, send it to whoever you want, post it wherever you want.
It's important to have it in RAW in the editing process so that you have the full creative freedom for the photo.
Now,
and then once the editing process is done, we can give it to you in a JPEG.
Now, there's instances where maybe we will not shoot in RAW. Like, for example, if we do a big event, maybe it's like a dinner party or a party where they want it within 24 hours. We're not going to be able to edit 300 or 400 or 500 photos within that short period of time. And so they know beforehand that because of the time frame that they want it by, that they are going to get it in JPEG, but it's going to be unedited. Now, there's been instances where we have what?
Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
The last
Yeah, we still edited them.
the last two parties that the last two parties that Vince was like, don't edit them. Like, it's okay. Like, it's fine. It's inside of a restaurant. Like, it's all right. I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to. Like, are you kidding me? I'm not going to. It's fine. Like, I'll just, straighten it and everything. I end up staying up all night that night and editing them.
Not all night.
No, I stay up late to start it.
She's
and then
being funny.
If they're doing 24 hours, we work around the clock to get those out on time.
Yes, Sarita, we do.
She's being funny.
All right. Number 8.
This one's just dumb.
I enjoy overexposing on purpose. Can I tell you something?
Why?
I think the people who like to shoot and who like to overexpose are also the people who like to overshare during conversation. Some things are just better not done
unsaid.
and better not said.
Yeah.
I think that's it for that one.
I don't have anything to say about that.
Thank you and goodbye.
Tell me you don't know how to work the camera.
Have a good day.
Without telling me. Number 9, I'm happy with third-party / second-hand gear.
Hail to the yes.
Absolutely.
We have gotten many secondhand. We have many secondhand things.
We made my dad one night around Christmas. Wasn't it around Christmas? Jump in the car with us and drive to a random city and pick up a lens from a random guy in a bank parking lot.
I don't know. Yeah, we got a lens that was. Oh yeah, we got a lens that was a good price online, brand new.
Good price.
And we were able to get it for more than half off because it was secondhand. Mm-hmm. Is it in perfect condition? Hell to the yeah.
Yeah.
This couch that we're sitting on is secondhand.
How much was this couch?
I think it was $80.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like $80
for a full-blown couch,
for a full-blown
everybody.
Couch. That's pretty good.
This jacket. I mean, it was my grandma's in the 70s, but technically it's secondhand.
There's instances where not everything.
We would never buy a secondhand SD card.
Oh, no.
I
don't believe in secondhand.
Oh, my Sony 6400. That was secondhand.
You got that on discount at Best Buy?
And no. We met some guy in a McDonald's parking lot and bought that.
We did. This was during the
COVID? No.
This was during that time period where everyone was getting sick and stuff, and the chips weren't being made.
Oh, they were sold out everywhere. We couldn't get it.
So everybody had bought in the cameras. And
Are you going to bleep me out on that part?
And they were not able to make the cameras.
Yes.
They were going for close to double of what we bought them for. Mm-hmm. Very expensive. This guy did not know that. Mm-mm. So we got her camera for, I think, half off of what the original value of the camera was. We got it for like half off of that.
Yeah.
He was a super nice guy.
He still follows us on Instagram.
He still follows us on Instagram. He does shoe detailing. He's fantastic. He's awesome. He's a cool dude.
So we got that second. I totally believe in secondhand. As long as you do your due diligence and you know that it's like in pristine condition, then I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
I'm a little weary on cameras though.
We were desperate. It was either the Canon Mark something, or I get the Sony. So
I was a little weary I'm a little weary about cameras because I'm afraid of how many times the shutter has gone off. Yeah. Over time that can give out.
Well, it's a good thing we have our cameras.
But secondhand spent a good amount on them. Is A-okay with me. Yeah. Now, what's this one? Wedding edition found on ShellyAndersonPhotography.com.
Yes.
How you doing, Shelly?
We're gonna do 8 more fun ones. Photographer confessions, but this one is wedding edition. These are fun, and I'm excited to hear your opinions on them.
Number 1. We beg you to feed us.
We want to be fed at weddings. Is this true or not true?
Yeah, I want to be fed at a wedding.
Yeah, do you know how hard we work?
I want to be fed at a wedding because
And I love trying the new food, the wedding foods.
I think it's the easiest thing for photographers, videographers, DJs, planners, all vendors whatsoever at a wedding. I think it's the easiest thing for them to eat the wedding food because it's already ready to go. And what are we supposed to eat? A cold sandwich? It's been sitting in a little lunchbox for 10 hours.
And that being said, we don't need to sit with your guests. You could throw us out the back.
And we're not saying we need lobster and steak.
No.
Maybe just a couple rolls, some mashed potatoes and corn.
And maybe some mac and cheese.
Just something like that. Maybe some water.
Pasta.
We don't need meat. We don't need steak and
lobster. We
lobster.
don't need anything fancy. Just feed us something little because I can promise you we are starving.
Yeah.
Number 2, we don't want to take photos of you at every table. I don't like this one.
I like that. I like taking pictures.
Okay, so what we do for weddings and quinces,
great photos and video.
We work with the DJ, and the DJ will put on a fast song, so da na 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 na, something fast, and I think that was the chicken dance.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. And we'll literally run with either the quince girl or the bride and groom and run to each table. And before the song ends, they have to get to every table and take a picture with the whole table. I love it.
It makes for great photos and great video.
And so much fun.
Yeah, it's fun for everybody.
This one I can't agree on.
I'm with you there.
Right.
Number 3, we don't want your shot list. I want your shot list.
We want your shot list.
I want your shot list because I don't want...
she did specify in this. She's not talking about family shot lists. Hi, I would like, photos with my mom, and my mom and dad are divorced. So a mom photo. And she's not talking about that. She's talking about husband and wife ones, and also bride and groom cake cutting. She doesn't want those shot lists, but I want those. We need those.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because also, just to say, what if the bride or groom has a family member that's deceased that we don't know about?
Yeah.
And then we're hey, are you doing a father-daughter dance?
Yeah.
And then it's
can we get a picture of the grandparents, something like that?
Ow, my heart,
That'll hurt.
So shot lists are so important. I cannot agree with this one.
We disagree.
Next one, Vincent.
Number 4, we don't want you fluffing the bride's gown every shot.
So this is the train. Okay, so hear me out. I actually have something to say about this one. There's been a few instances where I'm trying to get a shot, and the maid of honor or a family member will get in my shot to randomly fluff the bride's gown that I swear looked fine beforehand. It looked perfect. And now, by the time that the bridesmaid is out of the shot, they're already done kissing or doing whatever they were doing, and I missed my shot.
You're telling me photos is a little bit easier to get rid of someone.
No, I know. I'm letting you talk too, but
does that ruin a shot? Hell to the yeah. Photos, I promise you, if there's someone in it and you don't want them in it, or it ruins a photo, it's a guarantee we will get them out.
No, I know, but it's more
with
of
video,
the
though,
photos. It's more of the constant can you guys do that again? And it's never the same the second time or the third time.
But imagine in video where it is that off the cuff moment and it's perfect, and something like that happens. With photos, you can go, I can Photoshop that out later.
Vincent will Photoshop that out
With
later.
video, that whole video is ruined.
I missed it, yeah.
So
as much as I love the fluffing of the bride's dress, please wait till you're asked to do it.
I look good this episode.
I would look good too if I took this big jacket off, but
I think I look good.
You do. I look good too. I have my little crop top on, but please wait until you're asked to fluff. And if you see us with cameras up, don't just
fluff around.
Don't just stand in the shot when you know that we're taking a photo.
We're not fluffing kidding. I gotta be careful with that one. I don't want YouTube or Spotify
demonetized
to come after us.
Okay.
I said fluffing. If anyone's wondering, fluffing.
Yeah. We can't Photoshop bodies ever.
I mean, we can.
No,
we
but
can.
we won't.
Yeah. But I'm saying...
So this was hers. This was obviously her thing. But I personally don't feel comfortable doing that. We're talking about slimming you down,
we actually touched on that either last episode or the episode before, where we had said that it's just not good. You know?
No.
You want to be able to look back at photos and go, damn, I look good today compared to then. You know?
Yeah.
Because imagine getting your photos back and you don't look like yourself. You think you look good, but you don't look like yourself. And then people are going to see those photos and be like, damn, he or she looks really good. And then see in person and go, damn, what happened?
Okay, wait, but I just thought of something. Imagine we're at a wedding. Okay? What do people do at weddings? They drink.
Salute.
Okay? And we were photographers that were okay with, like, body changes. And we had, like, say the mother of the bride come up to us and be like, hey, can you slim me down in the photos? And we're like, yeah, sure, no problem. Okay, so we're editing. We have it in like a mental note in our head. We go and we edit the photos. We slim her down in certain areas. We send the photos and we get a call from the bride. Hey, my mom's really upset. Did you think she was fat? And we're like, oh, no, she told us to do it. No, she didn't. Well, the lady was drunk, so she didn't remember telling us that. Can you imagine something like that? See, that's the reason. Like, what's the reason?
What was the reason? That's brutal.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you have to think about stuff like that when you make decisions.
Yeah. Number 6. Biggest pet peeve. Quote, are my photos ready? Look, there instances where somebody can message a photographer that? Of course, 100%. Say if we gave our clients a specific timeline, say of a week to 2 weeks or whatever.
This is wedding edition.
Right. Okay. Well, say. Oh, okay. I'm talking in general. It doesn't have to be wedding. In general, it's totally fine if clients ask, "Are my photos ready?" But they have to be reasonable about it. If, say, like I was saying, a week or 2 weeks, and they message us 2 days after and say, are my photos ready? You know, no, they're not ready. They're not ready. But if, say, it is after a week or 2 weeks, or with our contract, it's 90 days if it's past that.
For a wedding.
Which we've never gone past that.
We've done on the 90th day.
Go ahead and ask that question, because I definitely want to know.
We once had a couple who we did their wedding, and mind you, our contract's 90 days. 90 days. Within the first 30 days, we had probably 4 or 5 messages from them asking where their photos were. They even had family members messaging us asking if the photos were ready. It had only been 30 days. It hadn't even been 30 days yet, I remember.
It was not 30 days yet.
It was frustrating.
Yeah.
It was so frustrating because we always want to make you guys feel like you're our only client. You're so important to us. But we do have other clients.
Well, right.
Do.
And not only...
And so we're working on so many different things at the same time. Doesn't mean that you're not a priority, because you are. But also, do you want us to rush? Do you, though?
Yeah. And not only that, not only do we have other clients, but we also have other responsibilities as well. We have our personal self, our relationship.
Mm-hmm.
We have
our family.
Other parts of our business that we don't talk about, that we do. And sometimes you see it and sometimes you don't. Or working on something. Like right now we're working on something that we're going to be doing tomorrow. That's TBD. TBD, to be
determined.
No, to be announced is what
it's
it is. TBA. We got
TBT
we got something that's to be announced. I got sidetracked right there.
I just want everyone to also know that it is 10 o'clock at night when we're filming this.
And nobody asked.
If you see me yawning.
If you're watching this, nobody ask. What do you guys have to announce? We're not telling you.
We're not telling you. Dad, we're not telling you.
We're not telling you. but it's gonna be cool.
We'll probably tell Dad.
Oh, we already told Dad. I told him on Sunday. You already know what we were doing. So
before you ask, you already know.
Yeah. But yeah, there are times when you can
April, you're going to text me tomorrow and ask. Well, we need to ask you for a favor for this thing. So just ask me and then we'll tell you.
There are times when it is okay to ask if the photo's ready, and there's times when it's not. All right. Number 7. We are hurt when we don't credit.
When you don't credit.
We are hurt when you don't credit us on social media. This just happened 2 days ago where someone had posted one of our photos.
Oh yeah.
To promote their business and did not
Another
tag
vendor
us.
did.
Yeah, and did not tag us.
Hey, but we liked the post and guess what?
Yeah.
She ended up tagging us.
Yeah. No. Hey, that happens.
Mistakes happen.
That happens.
I feel like I have a little bit more leeway with vendors because they didn't hire us.
Can I be honest?
But
I'm lenient when it comes to vendors because sometimes there's so many things going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm lenient on Facebook.
Because of the age? Unless you're like my papa who tags every single person he's ever met in every post that he posts.
Yeah.
He'll literally be like, I had a bologna sandwich today for lunch. Tags me. And I'm like, I wasn't there.
Tags Oscar Mayer.
Like, I wasn't there.
He tags Oscar Mayer.
Had a great day today with my family. Tags me. I wasn't there.
Had this bologna sandwich. Thanks. # Oscar Mayer.
Got some great advice for my family today. Thank you, family. He never asked me anything. But I'm tagged.
Yes.
So unless you're like my papa who tags everybody, then yeah, we have leeway.
Yeah.
On Instagram though, if you post your wedding photos and you don't tag us, it just makes it sad. Also, not only because, hey, credit us, those are, our photos that we took, but also we want to see the photos, and what if we miss it because you didn't tag us? And that would make us sad.
These are facts.
Another thing though, if we do your wedding, your grad photos, or your Christmas photos, please send us your invitation, your grad announcement, or your Christmas card. We want to see those too if we did your photos.
We do.
We love those. We hang them up in our office during the seasons.
Yeah.
I thought you were giving me a high five. I was like, okay.
No, it's just night scratch.
All right, last one. We love tips.
What kind of tips?
Don't eat yellow snow. No, this is from the photographer page, and she's saying that wedding photographers love tips at the end of the night.
Are we talking about tips, cash?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we love them.
We love them. We don't expect them, but when we get them, just know that we do like a little happy dance when we're walking to our car.
We never expect it ever, but when we do get it, we are extremely thankful. So
we get and that's not only for weddings either. Like we did a shoot a couple days ago, and we got like a $20 tip, and right when I saw the payment go in, I was like, oh, they tipped us, and that just like gets us excited too. Even if you tip like $2, okay, it just gets us excited because that means that you think we did a good job during the shoot. Mm-hmm. We gave you an enjoyable time. Do we expect them? Absolutely not.
No.
And we understand that a lot of people can't do that, and that's fine too. But yeah, we get excited.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I guess the next question is,
who's going first, me or you?
What is our
photographer confession?
What is our photographer confession?
Can I go first?
I'd love for you to go first. I want to see how hard you're going.
We've been in business for almost 3 years now. And I feel like in our experience and how comfortable we've gotten with ourselves and our work and how, good we feel and how good business is, I would like to confess that I no longer have one single problem with firing clients. I don't care anymore. And if we don't feel like we are being respected and treated like people and business owners, especially if this client themselves is a business owner, we will fire you. That doesn't mean we'll fire you before we do your session. I mean, unless, when a session never happened. We will not allow you to book with us again because we love our clients, and our clients are the best in the entire world, and they make us feel so good. But if you treat us poorly, we just don't have to put up with it. And this should be a lesson to every business owner out there and human, that if somebody doesn't treat you well, get rid of them. That's my photographer confession.
Yeah.
On point?
On point.
Great.
Do I agree with that? Yeah.
Oh, and just a PSA, deposits are non-refundable. Vincent, what's your confession?
I don't mind firing clients because like Reese was saying, we do have the best clients in the entire world who do respect what we do and love us, love the work that we do, the amount of time that we spend doing it, and we just fired one. Yeah. So that's that. It happens.
It happens.
My confession.
My cheeks hurt.
My confession?
What's your photographer confession? Or videographer confession?
I don't care that you broke your elbow. Have you seen that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say it. Say what? Say it. I don't care that you broke your elbow. That's, for if you're old, that was a vine. Mm-hmm. So, I would say this is my confession. That I had thought about, I thought maybe about not a year ago. Yeah, like a year ago. I thought about just doing photo only. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I thought about just doing photo only.
Why?
I think
because you're so talented at video.
I think I had a bad night or something, or a bad day, and I was so over it, because sometimes when you're editing video, the laptop will get hot, it'll start to slow down, you're not as motivated as you want to be, and sometimes you just get in your own head and stuff. So I had thought about it. That's my confession. I thought about just doing photo only.
I would never let you. He's so talented.
Now obviously we didn't do that.
No.
So that just went right in and went right out.
As it should.
Yeah.
You're way too good at what you do.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Those are some good confessions.
Now we're done with confession.
Woo!
We have Reese's question of the day.
My question of today is, how are you feeling as we are approaching in a few days the official start of wedding season? How are you feeling?
I feel like somebody lit a flame under my ass. Am I not allowed to say that?
Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that.
Am I not allowed to say that?
You can say whatever you like. This is our podcast.
And what I mean by that is that I have, over our time off since last wedding season, I have seen so many ideas, have come up with so many ideas, content-wise, wedding film-wise, and photography-wise, business-wise, and all of that stuff, that we can promote that.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited to actually get to do it. And it's about time.
Amen.
So a flame was lit, and it's going to go crazy. So
we have 9 weddings
coming up, yeah.
in the next couple months.
So exciting.
And I'm so beyond thrilled. We just finished our senior season, our grad season. Our last one was on Sunday.
Yeah.
We did a sunrise shoot and the sun never came out.
Mother Nature is...
She hates us sometimes.
Sometimes. And sometimes she loves us.
But we have the best clients. We love our grad client that we had, and she was so understanding. So yeah, we just finished grad season. Left it off with a boom. Bang.
Boom.
Boom. And we are jumping right into wedding season and quince season. We've got 2 of those.
We've got a wedding this weekend, and we've got a quinceañera next weekend. Or this weekend.
No.
We
have a wedding Friday.
Wedding Friday.
Quince on Saturday.
Quinceañera on Saturday.
Sunday we have our giveaway.
Our giveaway.
Yeah, we're finally getting to shoot that. So we have a fully booked weekend this weekend.
That's bad to the bone.
Yeah.
I was going to say bad ASS, but...
You already said that once.
I didn't say that. I said little flame.
Yeah, true. Yeah, we have a fully booked weekend this weekend. I'm super excited.
Yeah. But I'm very excited for the start of our wedding season.
Same. It's time.
This is our second wedding season we're going into.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had to think about it. Yeah.
It's our second. So we're taking all the information that we've gotten from our first.
And when we say that, we don't mean like, we've had weddings spread out throughout the year, but like the end of springtime, early summer is like wedding season where we have like a ton at one time. So this is our second big wedding season.
A lot of fun. We're going to do it.
I feel like we've grown so much too since last wedding season. I'm so excited.
We have. We're excited.
We're ready.
So I think that was the last question.
Was that the last question?
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you for coming to another episode of the OSNAP podcast.
By next episode, we will announce what we are doing.
No.
No, why not?
Because it takes time. We don't get it right away.
Why?
It said that...
I have his phone number.
Doesn't matter. We don't get it right away. We'll talk about this off camera. Hopefully by next episode, but like we don't know.
Next episode we should.
Maybe.
We should.
Also, happy Mother's Day to all of our favorite moms out there. We appreciate you.
If you followed us on Instagram or Facebook, we hope that you did see our Instagram story wishing you a happy Mother's Day from the both of us. We love you guys.
We love our moms.
We appreciate you guys. We love our moms. We love your moms.
We love everyone's
all moms. All moms are fantastic, and a happy Mother's Day to everybody.
Amen.
Amen. So with that, we will see you next week. If you've made it this far, we greatly appreciate you for watching this far.
Make sure to follow our Instagram at SNAPPDUO to stay up to date with all of our shoots and what we're doing. I'm going to sneeze. Whew.
Wow. So go ahead and follow us on all social medias. If you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel here, go ahead and subscribe to that. If you're listening on Spotify, go ahead and follow our page and hit the plus button on the thing. So with that, thank you, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.